Hey guys, Sabrina, your mortgage lender here, and today I want to talk to you about small credit changes that can improve your rate and your scores. So I want to go over first when we're talking about credit scores, that what makes up your credit score. So 35% roughly is your payment history. The balances credit utilization around 30%, overall credit history around 15%, the mix of credit that you have, so revolving credit, installment loans, etc., 10%, and new credit 10%. So in terms of what are small things that we can do when we're looking at that overall equation, how can we improve your scores to translate when you're buying a home into a better rate? So number one, paying down your balances. The utilization is 30 to 35%. So the magic number that tends to be is if you can keep your utilization around 30%, so you're keeping a 30% balance compared to the total max spending that you can on revolving accounts. So that's a big one. So if you have accounts, especially credit cards that are close to the max or they're maxed out, get those paid down as much as you can. Get that utilization ideally to 30. At a very minimum, I would say target to get them under 50% if we're on a time crunch, but 30 is the magic number when it comes to utilization. Another one, avoiding new credit. So especially when you're just within that like few months, 2 to 3 months time period before you're going to buy a home, I would not recommend opening any new credit cards or accounts. The only exception to that would be is if you don't have any credit and you need to get a secure credit card open, something like that. Maybe if you're 4 to 6 months out, do that. But overall, at that point, unless you have trade lines that have a 12-month credit history on them, then you're likely going to need to look at a program that accepts alternate trade lines, which is where we just get a payment history from, say, your utility bill or phone bill or auto insurance that shows that you've made on-time payments consecutively on time for 12 months. That's called an alternate trade line. Now, if you don't have credit scores populating and need to get those populated, that's a different story. If you're 2 to 3 months out and you don't have credit scores, I would say open ASAP a secured credit card and make a payment, buy your gas, pay it off, but get that on your record as soon as possible. That will help you within a couple months, typically, to populate your credit scores. Hugely important. And then timing your credit pulls is really a big thing too. So when you're starting to shop for your mortgage, anytime a lender does a hard pull, that is going to count as an inquiry and it will ding your credit. So it will count as an inquiry. You may see a few points, anywhere from 5 up to, I've heard 15, 20 point drop. And so that is something that you want to time. When we start our pre-approvals, we always will do it with just a soft pull. So a soft pull allows us to view. It does not allow us to issue credit. So with the soft pull to start, make sure, especially if you're shopping, if you're shopping around, you're talking to different lenders, I would tell them up front, you don't want a hard pull. Wait to do the hard pull until you're actually ready to complete a pre-approval. And then from then as well, they're typically good for about 90 days. So that gives you that 90-day shopping window, shop, put in offers, get closed. So hopefully this all helps you. This went a little longer than I thought, but yes, so reach out to me, give me a call, a text, shoot me an email, or reach out, schedule an appointment through one of the links that are in the profile, and I would love to talk to you more about your plans and your goals for buying a home. Have a great day, guys. Talk soon.